What's up YouTube, how you all doing? My name is Albert Aldridge of AA Fitness. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for clicking on the video, and if you're an old subscriber, I appreciate you always watching. Sorry for the interruption, but make sure you check out the free download in the YouTube description. It's the first link you'll see. It's just a little gift from me, and that rhymed. I'm going to quickly introduce myself to the new viewers, tell you what kind of content I post, and then we're going to move on to the main stuff. As I said, my name's Albert Aldridge. I'm a nutritionist and an online personal trainer. I create fun, entertaining YouTube videos educating people about how to lose fat and tone up around their current lifestyles and how they can use resistance training to tone up and build muscle. I'm not talking big bodybuildery muscles if you don't want them, but just muscle so that it will protect your joints, increase your well-being and enhance your current lifestyle so you'll feel more fit and feel good. If you haven't done so already and you want to help me out, please hit that like button and please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video, because these videos are designed to help you, because I want you to live a better life. Even if you're the fittest person on earth, that kind of person could be watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to tell me about your current training or anything to do with your own fitness journey, then please let me know in the YouTube comments section, because I love to hear from other people. I like to create a community on YouTube. In this voiceover, I'm going to be giving you a training update, and then in the next voiceover, when I show you my physique, I'm going to be breaking down my physique and telling you each exercise I like to do to build up certain muscle groups. In this footage here, you are seeing 116 kilograms for 5 sets of 6 repetitions, and this was actually feeling pretty good. It looks like it moves slow on the clips, but I've sped up the clips between each repetition, otherwise you'd be here for hours. And my lower back, after doing a lot more hyperextensions, feels very strong at the bottom of a squat movement. So everything is very smooth about it, and I like to go as deep as possible with the squat because it will tie over really well into Olympic weightlifting. But as you can see, if you analyse my squat form, and you guys might have this problem as well, when I descend, I send my hips backwards, then let my knees come forward a little bit, but I find at the bottom, my knees travel a little bit further forward than I'd like them to, which sometimes can throw me off. And the reason sometimes that you might find me being a little bit frustrated with myself between repetitions is just because I find that my stance with the squat, I feel more comfortable with my right foot slightly in front of my left foot, which implies that there's an imbalance there, maybe with my hip alignment, something. Probably because I've got slightly more inactive glute on one side compared to another side. And if you guys are having this problem, you might want to try what I'm doing in order to address this problem. Obviously, first thing, forcing yourself to go with a normal stance with your feet level and just getting used to being in that position at a lighter weight so you can ingrain that correct motor pattern. But also, I'm stretching a lot more of my glutes on both sides so I can get a bit more mobile, and I'm doing that by, when you bring, say with the left knee, if you're sat down, you bring the right foot to where the left knee is. Sorry if the volume went a little bit there, it's just because I sat away from the laptop. And then you push the right knee down towards the floor. I'll put a picture up for you guys so you can see, have a visual representation. Then I push the knee down in order to feel my glute really stretch, and I lean forward a bit in order to let the lower back stretch out a little bit more as well. And also to get my glutes strengthening, I like to do unilateral exercises, so get both my legs working independently by doing pistol squats as well as standing lunges, as you saw in the footage there. And with my muscle ups, they are getting a lot better. Again, it's a work in progress, nothing perfect here. But after the advice I got from one of my previous YouTube videos, again, I'm so thankful for all of you guys who give me tips and advice about how to do certain movements in CrossFit that I'm still getting to grips with. Again, I'm looking to compete in CrossFit by the time I'm around 28, 30, so I've got plenty of time because I really need to nail Olympic weightlifting as well. But the muscle ups are certainly feeling a lot better, as well as the handstand push-ups and handstand walks. I'm going to give you more of an update of that in a future video. But to end off this session, I did some more bodybuilding stuff, some rear delt raises to improve my posture, and some bent over rows to just aid my back health. Enjoy the rest of the video, and thank you very much for watching as always. What's up guys, today is Sunday the 17th of June, and yesterday For any of those who are interested in the coaching side of my job, where I go into schools and teach certain sports, I had to go on a football coaching level 1 Sussex FA coaching course. It was the first day yesterday, where we were learning about certain types of drills to do with different age groups, whether we're delivering after school clubs or are part of actual football clubs. And that was really fun because I got to show the people on the course some of my goalkeeping skills, which I haven't used in a very long time because I do want to get back into football eventually. I'm just doing a bit of work before I go to my lifeguard shift, but I'm going to give you a very good hack if you want to eat more food whilst you're losing body fat. This is a strategy that I use with a lot of my online clients. A quick thing to address with those of you who are interested in my online coaching, I receive emails, and sometimes this can happen, but I receive an inquiry from somebody and then I email back but never hear back from them, and that's just because I'm wondering if my Gmail account might end up in their junk box on their phone or on their computer. So if you're somebody who has emailed me in the past or DM'd me on Instagram, but I'm specifically talking about email here, about my online coaching, then just be wary when I reply to you. I reply usually within 1 to 2 days, that it could be in your junk mail if you're wondering why it isn't in your normal inbox. Okay, so for the fat loss technique I'm going to tell you guys about, I'm going to be talking about the dish spaghetti bolognese. Traditionally, spaghetti bolognese is simply made with spaghetti pasta, mince, tomatoes, and you could chuck a few herbs in there. If you're somebody who wants to eat the same meals as you're currently eating, but you are having to cut back on calories in order to start losing fat, then rather than just completely take out that meal, replace half of the pasta you normally use and replace it for something like zucchini, which is commonly known as courgettes in the UK, because what you can do is get something called a spiralizer with courgettes that makes basically vegetables like courgettes. You could put anything into it. I've done it with carrots before, but you make the vegetable into a spaghetti shape, so you can chuck it in with the spaghetti. So with the meal of spaghetti bolognese, you have your normal lean mince with the tomato sauce and the sauce you'd like to normally put in spaghetti bolognese. I'm not an Italian connoisseur, I think the right word is, or is it chef? Connoisseur's right? I'm not an expert in Italian cooking and making spaghetti bolognese, but what I'm saying is that you have half pasta with the bolognese bit and half zucchini spiralized, so it will feel like you're still having the same normal meal, but you will have reduced the calories significantly, because zucchini per 100 grams weighed cooked is 10 calories. Spaghetti pasta weighed cooked per 100 grams is about 150 calories on top of my head, so you're saving on a lot of calories and you can have a lot more food volume, so you'll feel more satisfied from this type of meal if you include it in your fat loss diet. Have a go at that. You could do it with plenty of other meals, and here comes the physique update. Right, my physique, let's break it down. As you know, I've incorporated bodybuilding and CrossFit ever since the start. The bodybuilding aspect I started when I first made this YouTube channel, but now I'm focusing more on CrossFit. But I still have an interest in body composition and just men's physique in general. I don't want to compete in men's physique myself, but I do find it how certain macronutrient ratios and certain when to implement refeed days and diet breaks can really enhance the physique in order for somebody to win a physique show or something like that. I just find that very interesting. But here I'm going to break down each of my muscle groups and tell you about how I've worked on implementing more certain movements into my training to build up certain muscle groups. And I still have lagging body parts that I'd like to improve. So for example, let's say with the abs, with the rectus abdominis, because everybody wants a six-pack. Again, the lighting here is quite harsh, so it washes me out a little bit, so it makes me look a slightly higher body fat than I probably am. I would say I'm around 12% body fat, maybe even 13%, something like that. But I can now do an exercise called toes to bar with 5 kilograms strapped on either foot, which means that the strength of my rectus abdominis has significantly improved, which means my abs will have slightly probably increased in size and increased in strength, obviously. So that's why they're a bit more prevalent. In order to increase my back width, what I've done is a lot of weighted pull-ups. They've really helped. And in regards to my triceps, I like to do a lot of weighted dips. That really helps. And I'm making sure I lock out at the top. Obviously, don't do it too harshly because you don't want to hyperextend the arm. But locking out at the top of weighted dips really helps to improve and engage those triceps. Hope that helped, and please do let me know if you'd like me to cover any certain topics in the future in regards to fat loss or weightlifting. I'll be happy to do so. We're back where we started, but just wanted to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.